What's up, Milwaukee? It's your boy, Track Lacer, Capital Drive hero, quarterback of the mill. This video is actually a concert review of some young ladies that y'all should know, but it's also a tribute to my mom, sending her a happy birthday wish. Actually took her to go see these young ladies as a concert, as a present for her birthday last night. And let me find them for you. Whoa. Let me get in here. Yeah. Get the glare off. What you know about En Vogue? You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about En Vogue is that y'all know that they was at their peak in the 90s. So you have different things that happen. Like, you remember when Fife Dog from Tribe Called Quest was like, used to have a crush on Dog from En Vogue. You know, she the one with the chinky eyes. Well, she was the first one to leave. You know, thought she was better than the rest of the group. So get up out of here. As my boy T.I. from Atlanta would say, man, kick rock, bruh. Then you have Max. Now, Max was strapped. Like, when she was singing, I wasn't even really paying attention to her vocals because she was strapped. But then she left. So I guess the question is, can you keep things still going? And they did that. We still got Cindy. If you remember Cindy, she was the one from Juice. Hey, Q! She's still out there. And then Terry Ellis, the one with the sleepy eyes, from Texas, little sexy chick. But then they brought in a new chick from Chicago, and I forgot what her name was, but she did her thing last night. She can sing. So the concert was at Ho Chunk Casino in Baraboo, Wisconsin, but technically let's just say Wisconsin Dells. So I hadn't been out there before. But let me tell you something. Chris Rock once made a joke that it ain't no such thing as Native Americans no more. Ain't no Native Americans left. I seen about 150 Native Americans at Ho Chunk last night. So Chris Rock, if you want to see some Native Americans, come to Ho Chunk Casino in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin on a Saturday night. You would think they got their country back. I saw so many. I couldn't believe it. But it was good to see that. Even up close to the stage, there was a whole bunch of Native American girls dancing to En Vogue. It was crazy. But let me break down what they did because, you know, a lot of rappers can really learn from R&B singers on how to really engage your audience and really be an MC, be a performer, instead of just being a rapper walking back and forth across the stage. Um, First off, they started on time. So this goes to all you CP time cats. The show was supposed to start at 8. They came right out at 8 o'clock. Like, no hesitation. I thought that was hot. Um, Also, they started off with one of their biggest songs. Dun, 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 never gonna get it. See, a James Brown movie is coming out this summer called Get On Up, and y'all need to see that because this was one of En Vogue's coldest songs, but the guitar and the music was all James Brown. That's where they got it from. So that's one thing. Um, the other thing is that they asked everybody after they did the song. They asked everybody in the audience to start doing the electric slide, and everybody started doing it for like 5 minutes. For like 5 minutes, everybody did the electric slide. So they wasn't singing those songs. They didn't sing any old songs. For 5 minutes, everybody in this concert got up out their seat and was just dancing in the aisles while they danced on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's not even technically a performance, but it gets the crowd engaged and makes the crowd feel like they're part of what's going on. So that was cold. So next, what they did is they went into Don't Go. I don't know about y'all, but if you listen to the radio nowadays or go to the club, they don't even play slow songs no more. Like slow, we used to call them slow jams. That used to be a regular part of music. You don't even hear slow songs on these R&B people's albums no more. They be rapping. You know, they be gangster rapping on albums now. You know what I'm saying? On R&B albums. So the fact to hear an actual slow song, I almost forgot that they made those. So Don't Go was tight. So this is what happened next, and this is something that rappers need to pay attention to. For the next hour, all they did was songs from the past, and it wasn't even they songs. They sang Tina Turner, they sung Diana Ross, they sung that song by Climax, My House. I had forgot all about that song, and the people was loving it because think about it. If you're gonna do a show for an hour, how many hit songs do you really have? Or how could you really keep the people's attention? You got to be like Prince, Michael Jackson, maybe Jay-Z could get it off. But it's not that many people that have a catalog where they can perform for a whole hour, and the whole hour is just a whole bunch of songs that everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, songs only 4 minutes long. So you got to have like 10, 12, 13 hit songs to just do your own material for a whole hour. So MCs, that's something to think about in terms of how to really think outside the box of how you're going to engage your audience. So next, after they did that, they did giving him something he can feel. Now I wasn't sure if they was going to do this, but they did it. They asked three dudes to come on stage so that they could give. I thought they was gonna give them lap dances, but they switched it around. They said, "We want you to show us what would you do to give me something that I can feel." And basically, all three of the dudes tried to give En Vogue a lap dance. This white dude in the middle, he did the craziest lap dance. Everybody went crazy. You know, he was, basically dropping it on her and stuff like that. And I don't think anybody saw that coming. So I'm glad they didn't pick me. They probably would have kicked me up out of Wisconsin Dells if they would have picked me. And then after that, they did Free Your Mind. And that was a cool little moment because, that was the anti-racism song. So that was slick. And the people knew the words, knew the lyrics. It was a real diverse audience. Like I said, it was a lot of Native Americans in the audience. It was a lot of white people and a lot of black people. So that was one of the more mixed crowds I had been in a long time. So salute to En Vogue for being able to bring out those type of people. And also it was like 500 people. So don't get it twisted. You might look at 500 people and say, "Oh, that's whack. That means that they fell off." Man, listen to me. If you charge 10,000, 10 racks to do a show, and they charge $40, okay, per ticket, and 500 people show up, that means that they made 20 racks. And they paid them 20 racks. Well, yeah, I guess technically they still generated $20,000 either way. And I can't really speak on if Wisconsin Dells really came up from doing that or not. But in terms of them, if they do this 30 times in a month, you getting some bread, man. You know? So don't never knock the hustle talking about 500 people. That ain't nothing. If they paying $40 a pop, that's something. But finally, I told my mom, because remember, this is her birthday, this is her present. I told her, I guarantee you, they're going to do Hold On as the last song. So when they do that, let's go up to the front. Let's get up by the stage. And sure enough, they did Hold On. And salute to them because I think one of LL Cool J's coldest songs of all time was Booming System. And he completely just took the En Vogue, which Also was another older sample, but you know what I'm saying. But I think it inspired LL Cool J. You know, he did his the same year. Hold On came out in 1990. He did Booming System in 1990. So they finished with that, and then they stayed on stage for about 5 minutes, thanking the fans, shaking hands, allowing pictures to be taken, and also making sure that the audience saluted their band. So that was another thing that En Vogue did that I just get him just A+ in terms of their concert skills and their performance skills. And the best thing about it, happy birthday to my mom up there, the sign. She had a great time, and she really enjoyed it. So that's what it was all about. So I'm up out of here. I'm giving En Vogue a very positive review on their performance at Ho Chunk Casino in Wisconsin Dells. Might got to figure out how to get them to Milwaukee so I don't got to drive 2 hours to see them next time. But before I sign off, I had to attend a funeral earlier today before I went to the concert, and it was my Uncle Clifford. And ironically, my Uncle Clifford was a music lover, and En Vogue was one of the groups that he loved. So I want to say rest in peace, and it felt good to go to your funeral and then follow that up by enjoying some music because I just know that your spirit was in the air. You know, as much as you love music and it's love, as much as you like to talk to me about it and everybody you came across. So let me get that up close. Salute to you, Uncle Clifford. God bless you and your family. I miss you. And salute to the Milltown. Salute to Facebook that just watched this. Salute to Twitter that just watched this. This is Track Lacer. I'm out of here.